You're welcome to the Forex Trading and Lifestyle Entrepreneurship channel. Do take a minute to pause this video and read this disclaimer. Hi there, it's Victor here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make money in lockdown or recession from the financial market. Okay, come with me. Okay, so we all know that right now, we all know the time of the world that we are right now with the coronavirus outbreak. Okay, countries have been locked down, including my country, Nigeria. Okay, our businesses have been shut down, and it is projected that we're most likely or most certainly going to have a global financial crisis and a recession. Okay, but for us at Foreshore Markets, since January, we've actually been making even more money from this coronavirus pandemic. And so in the last few weeks, I've been teaching how to make money in a lockdown from the financial market, how to make money in a recession from the financial market, and what is the formula I have been using, okay, to make money from the financial market. It's what I call the Foreshore Markets Unfair Advantage. Foreshore Markets Unfair Advantage. It is a formula I have been using before the lockdown since over a year now. Okay, it's been working for us in a booming market, and it will work for you in a lockdown, in a recession, in a bad market. Okay, so let's go into this this webinar, or this short course. I usually hold live events at the FXTM office in Nigeria, Lagos, as a top partner with FXTM. And so we have workshops, like 4 days workshop where we have a seminar one day, and 3 days practical hands-on forex trading, where we take students, from being a total newbie, okay, to people who can actually place trades in the market and confidently know what they are doing, okay, in the market, and then start their journey to becoming profitable traders. And so there's something, as a question I always ask them, and that question is, why are you here? Okay, and that question also goes to you. Why are you here? And the answer I usually get on those live meetings, some people are there to learn a skill, okay, to help them make money. Some people are there just because they want to make money. Some people are there to meet me, okay, just to meet me, to tap for my wealth of experience. Some people are there to get information, okay, and you will find out that most people, everything, what they come for, can all be captured by information. They all come to get information that can move them to the next level of their finances, or for those who are just starting out, could help them start generating at least a stream of income in the first place. Okay, but what I want to let you know is that information, we are in an age of information overload. Okay, information is out there. Information is out there on Google. Information is out there on YouTube. What will make you become successful in any endeavor is when you take action, massive action, okay, on the information you have received. But what you find is that you find most people, they go for seminars, they go for trainings, they acquire enough information to change their lives, but they get back home and return to the status quo. They do nothing with that information. They stay in their comfort zone. And you and I know that if you want to move to the next level, or I'm telling you that if you want to move to the next level in your finances, if you want to move to the next level in the FX business, then you need to first of all find the information that can move you to the next level, and then you take massive action on such information. Okay, so the point is, information will not make you successful. It is only information that you take massive action, okay, that will make you successful. Okay, so that settles why are you here. Okay, so we all know that the statistics out there, at least 95%, okay, of traders lose money in the financial market, in the FX, Forex trading business. Okay, and that is a statistics I have seen, okay, in the course of training students who don't listen to me, students who don't follow the laid down blueprint that we have set out for them. Okay, and most likely your challenges of traders who are struggling or those who quit fall into about 5 categories. Okay, 1, it could be a lack of capital. 2, it could be a lack of technical skill or knowledge about the market. 3, it could be a lack of trading strategy. 4, it could be a lack of mentoring, someone to actually take you by the hand and show you how it's done. Okay, and 5, it could be a no proven strategy or no capital. I think that's about 5 or 6 I've mentioned there. But what I usually tell my students is that if you can take care of the problem of a lack of mentorship, okay, if you can solve mentorship problem, then you solve lack of capital, you will solve lack of strategy, you will solve no technical skills, and you will solve the problem of no proven system. Okay, it's simple, it's straightforward. The number one way to speed up your success from the financial market is through personal guidance from a mentor, okay, who is already making it in the business, right? And on the first page, I started talking about the foreshore market unfair advantage. That is the blueprint. That is the formula that we have been using, okay, to make money in the market. And that is what we want to introduce to you today. So you don't want, to stop this video because it's loaded a lot of revelations down the line. Okay, so what is an unfair advantage? It doesn't matter what business line you are. You be an engineer, you are a medical doctor, you're into trading, buying and selling of everyday goods. Okay, you are a trader, you are a crypto trader, you are a forex trader. It doesn't matter. Okay, what is it that will make you successful, right? Beyond much more, right, than others in your field. Probably while others are failing, you are succeeding. That will be what I define as the unfair advantage. Okay, and the unfair advantage, your unfair advantage is going to be a skill, a set of skill and information, a person, a resource, okay, that others in the business do not have, but you have, and that gives you the advantage to make money consistently while others struggle. Everyone needs an unfair advantage. I have an unfair advantage in the financial market while others are struggling. Okay, we at foreshore markets, okay, we're making money consistently, even in the midst of the lockdown, even in the midst of the global pandemic. Okay, now what is one key that you need to have, okay, if you're going to make money from the FX industry? Okay, it was Alvin Toffler who said the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but it will be those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Okay, so in this business, right, it doesn't matter if you have a PhD in engineering, it doesn't matter if you have a PhD in medicine, it doesn't matter if you have a PhD in business administration, finance, or economics. Okay, when you come into the FX space, okay, you need to drop your degree. Because if you come in with pride, if you come in with your ego, then the market is going to humble you. So I tell my students, my prodigies, when you come into this market, okay, drop your degree and start off as an illiterate. Okay, drop everything you know. unlearn everything you have learned about investing in financial markets, and then start to relearn, okay, the right information, start programming the right information that can make you successful in the business. Okay, so unlearn, relearn, and start learning new things, and that is the way to go. All right, that is what has worked for me. Okay, so who am I? Some of you may be wondering, probably you just got here from a Facebook advertisement or a friend. I've been getting a lot of referrals lately because of the results we've been having on our Purity Alpha investment fund. So just in case you don't know me, who am I? I am your trainer today. And why should you take me seriously and listen to what I have to say? Why do I always do this? Because there are quacks in the industry. There are scammers in the industry. Now, this is a business that has the biggest of the investment bankers, okay, playing in this game. You talk about Goldman Sachs, you talk about Morgan Stanley, you talk about UBS, Deutsche Bank, Citibank, Merrill Lynch. These are big players in the industry. And then we have the privilege as retail traders to also play the same game with these guys. The financial market is classy, it's prestigious. When you say you are a trader and you make money from the business of trading, it comes with an air of class, it comes with an air of prestige, it comes with pride. Okay, and that is what scammers capitalize on, because they know that thousands and millions of people want to learn how to trade, or probably want to invest their money in the industry. So the scammers and the fraudsters and the fake gurus capitalize on that need to sell fake courses, fake software, fake materials, information that cannot actually move you to the next level. And that is one of the vision of Foreshore Markets. We're speaking out right now and letting people know that there are safer ways to do this, safer ways to start this without losing your hard-earned money, safer ways to start this and start making money from your day one. Okay, so we are trying to establish here that I am not one of those scammers. I am not one of those hustlers, regular hustlers who are just out there to separate you from your money without helping you achieve any success. Okay, so there's so many ways I used to establish that, but let me take you, okay, to what it is that my most current success. Okay, my most current success. We started the Purity Alpha. Okay, I didn't tell you. And for those of you who don't know me, I have been in the business, okay, for 14 years. I have been in the FX space, learning, struggling, learning how to get this right. Okay, and why did I persist that long? Because I had a dream, I had a vision, okay, to get to the highest point of the FX business. And what is that highest point? To become an asset manager, to become a fund manager. And that kept me going even when I wasn't making money for the first 10 years, because I knew that if I could learn the skill and master the art of trading, okay, I would be able to get investors worth millions and billions and trillions of dollars. And then I just take my own share, maybe 20% of the profit, 30% of the profit, and I am in big money. So that was my initial motivation, right? And the dream and the vision I had 14 years ago pushed me, and we are here today. That dream and that vision is playing out. So let me take you to my most recent success, okay? It's called the Purity Alpha Investment Fund. 4 years ago, I stumbled upon a strategy, okay? And it took me another 4 years of research, right, to turn that into a profitable trading strategy with results, okay? And that is what birthed the Purity Alpha Investment Fund, okay, which we are running right now. Okay, so I'll take you to FXTM. FXTM is a global online brand, a global online forex brokerage, right? And they've been out here for 10 years, since 2011. Okay, and so these are guys I trust, all right, 100% with my money and with my clients' money. Okay, and the results you're about to see on the FXTM investment platform, FXM investment platform is a platform that allows investors and traders or fund managers meet in a transparent, they don't need to know each other, but investors meet clients to make money together in a win-win situation. It's a transparent platform. You don't need to give your money to people who will scam you. Okay, you simply open your trading account and connect your account to any of the traders you're willing to risk money on, and that is called copy trading. Okay, so let's look at this top ranking page. Okay, so in about 3 months, we at Foreshore Markets in the Purity Alpha Investment Fund have been able to hit the top 20 position in the top ranking, and that gives us global recognition. It means that people in China can see our performance, people in UK, people in US, people in Canada, people all over the world can see our performance and decide to invest on us without giving me a call, without giving us a call, without going to our website, without making any contact with us. Okay, and so currently, as you can see here, my mouse, my pointer, we are currently number 19. Okay, you can see Purity Alpha Pro is the name of the profile. We are currently number 19 globally. Point 1 established. Why? Can I really show you how to make money in this business? Are we really making money from the business? Yes. Okay, and that's what I'm trying to establish now, that we are not your regular hustlers. We are not one of the fake gurus out there, okay, trying to rip you of your money. We're genuinely trying to help you make money, show you how to make money in a lockdown. How do you make money in lockdown? How do you make money in recession right now? So many people are still in lockdown in different countries, even though different countries are trying to ease up on that lockdown right now. Okay, so number 19 in the global ranking on the FXTM investment page. Okay, now come with me to our profile, the strategy manager or the fund management account. Okay, a public profile where investors can check us out and decide if they want to invest with us. Okay, so this is this is called Euro USD Ranger. Okay, it's the first one we started in December. Okay, we started this in December. Okay, I will do another video showing you how you can actually make money from this. All right, but I'm just trying to establish the fact that we're not your regular hustler. So we started this in December. Okay, and it's currently 128 days old. Okay, risk level is very low too. We have 34 followers, or you can say investors, and currently assets under management, or all investors funds under this strategy right now is standing at over $20,000. Not 20,000, over $20,000, because this is rounded off to the nearest 10,000. Okay, now let's look at the numbers. Okay, we have a 41.23 return rate on investment in the last 128 days. I think this is absolutely amazing results. Okay, you agree with me if you are new or unexperienced. Even if you can't keep your account at, even if you didn't make profit but you didn't lose, okay, if you can do that for 2 weeks or 1 month or 3 months, right, you are close to your success. Okay, but we've been doing this for at least, this is the 5th month. Okay, this is the 5th month and we have not blown account. And let me now show you what is interesting about this. Whenever you want to invest in any fund or in any trader, you must do your due diligence. And one of the most important things you need to check is the risk level. And so come with me as I show you the risk level. As you can see here, this is our performance chart. A very, very sweet and beautiful curve going straight off, going almost straight up. We had drawdowns at this point. Definitely we're going to make losses, okay, but we'll build them back and just ensure that our profits are much more than the losses and we are good. So look at the number for you to take cognizance of. Your focus should be on this number, maximum drawdown. Okay, so the maximum drawdown basically shows you how bad has this trader, how low has this in the history of this trader's account or performance, how low has it gone. Okay, and the lowest we've gone is 7.88%. So let's round that up to 8%. It simply means someone who invested $10,000, okay, the lowest that account, probably the account went from $10,000 to $12,000, okay, but at any point in time that account went negative. It never went negative more than let's see, $800. Okay, beautiful. This account has never gone, if you invested $10,000, it simply means that this account has never gone negative more than $800. That is amazing statistics. Okay, now you don't want to, except you're a high risk trader, you don't want to invest in a trader who has experienced 70% maximum drawdown in 1 month. That is gambling. Okay, and so if you are investing in such a trader, be ready to lose your money in 1 week, even though you stand a chance to make stupidly massive returns. Okay, but for us at Fortune Markets, we do not gamble with client funds, and we do not encourage you to invest in such a trader or a fund. Okay, so this is our start, and it's absolutely amazing. Okay, so started that in December. Now, out of popular demand, okay, some people spoke to us and said, you know what, we want something that's growing faster. Okay, so this is growing at an average rate of 10% monthly. So we call this the regular. And by popular demand, some investors asked us, can we get something faster? Okay, and so we developed, we started the Purity Alpha aggressive fund sometime in March. Okay, and that's what you have here. And this is currently 58 days old. So 58 days old, so that means this is, let's just say this is 2 months old. So we started this sometime end of April. Okay, so let's look at the stats on the aggressive mode. Okay, so we have currently, it was around 54% as of yesterday or 2 days ago, but we are experiencing a negative cycle now, which of course is going to bounce back positive very soon. So let's look at the screen. Let's look at my screen with me now. 49.73% in 58 days. Okay, and risk level is 3. Of course, it's aggressive, so it's a little bit higher. We have 39 investors. Okay, and then, excuse me, the asset under management is over $10,000. Excuse me. Okay, so that's close to, in reality, that's close to $20,000, but it's rounded up to the nearest $10,000. Okay, so this is absolutely amazing stats. 49% in 58 days. And so this simply tells you that with this aggressive strategy, you can make 1% a day. And at the end of 1 year, we could be seeing 365% on this account. Okay, but don't get fooled by the performance. I am one person that doesn't get fooled by the performance of traders. You can come and meet me and show me how you made 6 times of your capital in 1 month. I don't get moved. I don't get attracted. What I want to look at, right, is your drawdown, okay, and your risk. Once I see you're having a 50% drawdown, I know that you're not going to last. I give you 2 months, I give you 3 months, maximum 4 months. You are going to blow that money. Okay, but if I look at your account history and I see that you're making spectacular returns, and I look at your maximum drawdown and I see that it's extremely low, then I'll take you serious. Then I'll start trying to see, you know, how I can follow you up, and if there's something I need to learn from you, or if there's a way I can partner with you. Okay, so let's look at maximum drawdown here. 11.5%. Absolutely amazing. Okay, absolutely amazing, right? So it means that if you invested $10,000 on this portfolio, the maximum, so let's just round this up to 12,000. it means that the maximum your money ever went negative in the history. Of course, don't get me wrong. Your $10,000 could have gotten to $13,000 before experiencing that negative. So we are saying at any point in the history of this investment, the maximum that this account has gone negative is what you see here on my screen, $1,200. Okay, $1,200. And then as current, where it currently stands, it means that your $10,000 is standing at $15,000 right now. If you invested this in the last 58 days, for the regular, your $10,000 will be around $14,000 if you had invested in the last 128 days. Okay, so the aggressive Purity Alpha investment fund is doing an average of 20% monthly with a maximum drawdown of 12%. Absolutely amazing statistics. Okay, now we didn't just end there. I said, okay, since some people are demanding for something aggressive, it means that some people would also want something conservative. Okay, and that is why we opened also a conservative fund. Okay, so we have the aggressive, the regular, and the conservative. So let's look at my screen now and see the stats for the conservative. Okay, so if you don't want to just leave your money in the bank, and this is where people getting it wrong. Okay, if you are in Nigeria, for example, and you had millions of naira in the bank, your money, let's say you had 10 million in the bank, your money right now is probably worth around 7 million naira in the bank because of the effect of inflation. Okay, crude oil price drop, the devaluation of the naira, okay, has gone from about 360 naira to $1. It's gone to 400 right now. Currently stands at 430 to $1. Okay, and so you need to be smart. Okay, you need to be wise. You need to, even if you're not a trader, okay, you need to have financial intelligence. Even if you're a medical doctor, even if you're an engineer, and that is why we do workshops like every month, and we do webinars every week. Okay, trying to teach people how to become financially intelligent. You don't need to do this full time. All you need to do is know, where do I keep my money at every point in time. Okay, there's no room for ignorance here. At every point in time, even if you're an engineer, you need to know where to keep your money at any point in time, or you need to follow those who can give you insight on that. And so in January, I sent a broadcast message to all my leads, all our investors, that they should convert their naira to dollar. And I put it on my WhatsApp status, I put it on Facebook, put it on LinkedIn, and all my social media platforms. And within 24 hours, that exchange rate moved from 360 to 370. Within 1 week, it was at 420. Okay, and within a month, it was at 460. Okay, so there's no excuse for not paying financial intelligence. It will cost you a lot of money. Okay, so if you had money in the bank in naira, okay, and you didn't convert to dollars, you are currently being affected by inflation. Okay, and this is a trend. As long as the economy keeps going bad, if we don't get a president that will put things in order, then trust me, the exchange rate is going to keep going negative. And so if you are not wise, you will keep getting hit, okay, back to back by devaluation. Okay, so that is some massive information you need to acquire. So let's look at my screen now. The Purity Alpha C is the conservative mode, and we opened it like 1 day after the aggressive mode. Currently stands at 15.65%. Risk level is 1. Of course, it's conservative. Okay, so you expect that the risk level is going to be very low. So this is what I recommend. So people, instead of keeping money in the bank, right? Instead of keeping money in the bank, the risk level here is absolutely very low. Instead of keeping money, I don't keep money in the bank. I only keep money that we need for upkeep for about 3 to 6 months. The rest of that money goes into my conservative fund, while some goes into the aggressive and some goes into the regular. Okay, so let's look at the stats now. So of course, remember, one of the lessons you need to learn from this training is that never get carried away by an investor or a marketer's return on investment. What should
what should get you interested is the risk. So let's look at, you can see that curve, sweet smooth curve up. It will have it will have a bend coming down gradually, and then before it continues going back up. Okay, so we will have losses, but we want to, the essence of us being a profitable trader is about being a professional risk manager. Okay, so there's risk involved in the business, but our job is to manage the risk. So we'll make losses, but our job is to ensure that the losses are small. And this is what separates the professional traders from the amateur traders, because the amateur traders, which form over 95% of people in the business, do not know how to manage their risk. They are greedy, they are indisciplined, they don't have the mental fitness to be successful at this. So let's look at my screen now. What is the risk? Super low, 3.23%. 3.23%. Absolutely, I myself am blown away at this achievement. So it simply means that if you invested $10,000, okay, it simply means that, let's just round it up to 4%. It simply means that the highest that account went down in the, of course, take note, it could have gone from $10,000 to $12,000 before going negative. So the highest that account went negative is $400. $400. So to me, I recommend this as a safe haven for you to keep your money, right? Rather than keeping it in the bank. You're paying card maintenance fees, you're paying fees for alert, you're paying fees for withdrawals, you're paying fees for deposits, you're paying all sorts of fees. Okay, you can keep your money in dollars. Okay, another secret I need to pass on to you: if you are a Nigerian, make a habit of saving. I mean, money that you don't want to use in the next 5-6 months, right? Make a habit of saving in dollars. It's no brainer. It's a win-win. Okay, if you have an emergency and you need naira, simply take the amount you need from your dollar, right, and convert it to naira. You'll most likely even gain a naira or two. Okay, yes, you can lose a naira or two, but it's better than losing 100 naira, 130 naira, 200 naira on a dollar. That is what we don't want. So make it a habit to save in dollars. Even if it loses value, it always bounces back, right? Because the final destination is up, right? 350, 400, 360, 400. Don't be surprised it's going to hit 500. Don't be surprised it hits 700. I'm not a prophet of doom. I'm just a speculator, and I look at the economy to estimate and project how can we cash in on these opportunities or on this mishap. Okay, so I keep the bulk of my funds in a conservative fund. For me, that is my bank account, and whenever we need fund, we just go there, pull out, and that is what every smart investor should do. So this for me is my safe haven. Okay, my safe haven. As traders, we do not care if the economy is good or bad. Yes, we want the economy to be good, but in the case that is bad, there's nothing we can do. Okay, the only thing you can control is how much money can you make from what is going on right now. Okay, so we're praying that the coronavirus pandemic should go. We don't want people to continue dying. Okay, we're praying that this should be over as soon as possible and let life go back to normal. But guess what? Life is not going to go back to normal in just 1 week. This could take a year. This could take 2 years. And so you need to learn how to make money, okay, in a lockdown, how to make money in a recession, okay, because the world is not going to remain the same after this event, okay. A lot of businesses are going to go remote. A lot of people are going to lose their job. We're going to experience recession. Things are going to be hard. So now is the time to position yourself, okay, to make money when things get out of hand. And that is why we are also showing you our investment fund, our safe haven fund, our regular and our aggressive. So while I'm trying to establish to you why we are not your regular hustler out there, we are also using opportunities to show you how you can make money in a lockdown, in a recession, from the financial market, from an online base. And if your business is not online, I tell you what, start looking for ways. Think Start looking for ways to take your business online. Now is the time to start thinking outside the box, because what used to work many years ago is not going to work again post COVID-19. Okay, so start thinking outside the box. How can you move your business online? And if your business is not online compatible, okay, while you are still doing your offline business, find a way to key into an online business. Okay, and one of such online business is the FX market. Okay, so let's look at how you can make money in a recession, in a lockdown. Okay, one way you can look at make money is to learn how to trade and trade your own money. Okay, number two way is to invest in a trader, right, who has established track record, like we're showing you now. That's true. The third way you can make money, okay, is by referring. Okay, by referring or by partnering with us. Okay, and what do we mean by that? Refer investor. You have to do your own investment first of all, and satisfy yourself, satisfy your conscience that this is a good investment. And once you've been able to establish that this is a good investment, okay, then you can now start referring. Who would not refer his friends and family to an opportunity that keeps making money? Okay, so what you want to do is refer your friends, refer your family, or start a business around this. Start looking for investors to refer to us, and you will get, like, I will do a compensation plan about this much later. You get 5% of the investors' monthly profit. Okay, you will get commissions on every trade, because once you decide to be a partner, you're going to get a referral link with FXTM, and that is how I'm going to track your activity. Okay, so you will get commissions on every trade, $7 per standard lot on every trade I take on your investor's account, or every trade your referral trades. If he's trading by himself, you get $7 per standard lot as a referrer for FXTM. For foreshore markets, you will get 5% of your investors' profit every month. Okay, and if your referrer also joins our mentoring program, you get 20% of that mentoring fee, and that amount is extremely huge. I'm not here to sell mentorship right now. In the course of, just make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel, click the bell beside the subscribe button so you can get notified whenever we're uploading a new video. Okay, I'm going to be giving out over 90% of my knowledge and my wealth of experience free on YouTube, so you don't want to miss out. What I'm going to give you is what the fake gurus are going to be charging you thousands of dollars for. All right, but before I ever even think, I'm not selling anything to you right now. The only thing we're selling to you now is investment. But before I ever think of charging you for mentoring, we're going to be sure that you have gotten loads and loads of value. Okay, loads and loads of value. Okay, all right. So let's go ahead. So I'll take you back to my. I'll go back. I'm speaking from my slides now. So sorry about that. Yes. So establishing what I just did, I sold investment to you, but because that is my most recent achievement, I've used that to also establish the fact that I'm not your regular hustler. Now, those guys, most of the guys you see on YouTube making noise about making money from the market, selling strategies, they are not making money from trading. They are making money from selling your courses, selling your softwares, and selling you all manner of stuff that will not make you a profitable trader. Okay, the only way you will make money if you learn how to join them in selling whatever they are selling. So you need to play safe, right? Don't get carried away by stories of millions of dollars being made and all of that. If they do not show you a track record like I have shown you now, a transparent track record, either on myfxbook.com or fxstart.com or mql5.com, or a third party performance or reporting page like what I've shown you on FXTM. These are reliable brokers. They are reporting. They report you with good numbers, especially on FXTM. I can't call the name of any other broker, but I can vouch for FXTM because their results on the FXTM investment platform is audited every year by PwC. Okay, and you see that on the FXTM website. Okay, so I'm not your regular hustler. We can actually show you, if you're interested in learning how to trade, that's opportunity number 2. Then we can show you how to trade in a few months, right? Remember, mentorship is one of the things that's going to cut short your learning curve. If you don't follow mentorship from someone who is making it, prepare to spend 5 to 10 years roaming around, beating about the bush, and prepare to lose tens of thousands of dollars. Okay, so let me tell you, so I've established a bit about myself, but let me tell you a bit about myself. How did I get where I am today? And I'm not going to take too much of your time. Okay, even if you decide to stop watching this video here, I believe I've given you loads of values. I've given you 3 opportunities to make money. Now there are 5 other opportunities to make money in the financial market, but we can't cover all those today. But just make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, click the bell beside the subscribe button, okay, so that you can get notified as I upload videos every day. Massive content, loads of information, and you're going to be getting those information on a daily basis, because right now I'm doing a 120-day video challenge, so I'm expected to drop a video a day, okay, all free of charge. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let me share you a bit more. How did I get where I am today? Okay, just to also establish even more, I believe I've made my point, but establish even more, why should you follow me? Why should you listen to me? Can I really help you, show you how to make money from the FX market? Okay, I may not know how to show you how to make money from doing drop shipping or from doing e-commerce, but this is my terrain, this is my field. Okay, so I experienced major success as an entrepreneur while in the university. I schooled in Nigeria, Rivers State University to be precise, Port Harcourt. So if you're my classmate and you're watching this, a big thumbs up to you. We rocked that school together, and you all know that I took some drastic decisions while I was in the university. I started doing business. Okay, started a phone call center. And why did this happen to me? It was because when I was in my 2nd or 3rd year, it was time for us to go for industrial training. Okay, as a petroleum engineer, in learning, I had to do a 3-month industrial training with an engineering firm. All right, and I went out there on the streets of Port Harcourt, Transamadi to be precise, going from one company to the other, right? And it was hell. Okay, I couldn't get a place to do my industrial attachment, and out of frustration, I came to the realization of that there are no jobs. So if I was experiencing that, right, as a year 3, year 2, year 3 student, okay, what would I be experiencing as a graduate? So it dawned on me that really there are no jobs out there. And at that point, I experienced a paradigm shift. Okay, I knew at that point that I needed to change my thinking. I needed to change my focus, because I was one of those guys that were what you call a ficos. All we do is read, no social life. All our aim is just to pass exams and pass in flying colors to get that 1st class or get that 2nd class upper. But in my 3rd year, I had a major switch. Okay, and as fate would have it, I don't know how I got that book, but I got a book by Rich Dad Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad. And when I read that book, man, I had a mad paradigm shift. And I just told myself, you know what? I want to start a business. Okay, it's going to affect my education, but I was on 2nd class upper then, but I just made a promise to myself that I would do everything in my power to make sure that I didn't drop from 2nd class upper. Okay, and as fate would have it, as God would have it, I was able to achieve that goal. I still came out with a 2nd class upper amongst the top 5 in my class. But from the moment I made that decision, right, I stopped attending lectures. I only attended one lecture by one of the strictest lecturer, Engineer Megbu, right? Taking about 3 courses. So those were the only classes I attended. The rest, I studied on my own. I got notes, I copied notes, studied on my own. So I stopped taking education serious. Okay, started the phone booth. It was successful. I crashed the price of phone calls from 30 naira. I've always been a risk taker all my life. Even the moment I read that book, I understood risk. No one becomes successful without taking risk. And so if you're getting into the FX space, understand that you cannot become successful if you're not a risk taker. You cannot become successful if you're not going to embrace the challenges that you face, if you're learning how to trade. Okay, so I took the risk of crashing the price of phone calls from 30 naira to 20 naira. And how did I take that risk? I had to invest about 4 times 9,000 naira, about 4 times what others were investing in the business, right? It was a big risk, but it paid off, right? Every week I was able to add another phone package, a phone card, a bumper card, a new phone, a bumper card, and about 20,000 naira recharge card on each phone. Okay, and so in 4 weeks we had 4 phones. I had invested, of course, the money I reinvested was part of the returns I made from the business within that 1 week. Okay, because it was almost like the whole university was making phone calls at my place. So before others could decide to take the risk I was taking, I think I had about 1 or 2 months monopoly of the market. Okay, and even after they also joined the business with taking the risk, I still had a major market share. So that was my first success as a student. It was beautiful, it was sweet, and I experienced major success. I experienced what it meant to be successful as an entrepreneur. And at that point, I fell in love with entrepreneurship, and I've been hustling ever since then. Okay, I graduated amongst top 5. I left the university. River State, Port Harcourt was too hot, ravaged by cultists and all of that. So I had to leave, shut down my businesses in Port Harcourt, and I came out to face the real life. Okay, one of the things I learned when you come out of university is that university life and the life out there, they are 2 different things. When you come out to the real world, it's tough, right? It's tough. It's really, really tough. And so the first business, I was looking for what to start, and I stumbled upon forex trading. I saw a guy on Channels Television. His name is Mike, and he was talking about how you could make money from the financial markets from the comfort of your home, and I got hooked immediately. I took his number at the end of the program and I called him, and I was so excited. I volunteered that I wanted to work with him for free. Of course, I couldn't afford to pay for mentorship or anything then. I can't remember what he was selling. And so I volunteered, and he turned me down. Okay, I felt very, very sad. I felt discouraged, but I didn't give up. And so I decided to start learning on my own. I didn't have a laptop. I didn't have internet connection. You know, I had to be going to a cyber cafe to print materials, read. And when I started trading on demo, in fact, I started live within 2 weeks, which was wrong. Okay, I'll go to the cyber cafe, open the trading platform, place a trade, go back home, wait. After 2 hours, I'll go back to the cyber cafe to check. I mean, it was rough. I was losing money. Okay, and so that was the journey of how I started. Okay, the 2006 to 2016 thereabout, they were rough years, right? Because I wasn't making any money. All right, I started other businesses, you know, selling clothes, baking cakes, and all of that. You know, but I wasn't giving I wasn't getting the fulfillment I needed. Okay, and so at a point I shut down everything and decided to focus on this FX. So I wasn't making money, but I was committed. Okay, and then I got to a point where sometime in 2016, okay, I started making money little by little. Okay, and that is where I stumbled on cryptocurrency. Okay, I made a lot of money from cryptocurrency because I had prior experience in forex trading. What most people didn't understand was that cryptocurrency is just a new asset class. And so if you are doing my training, you will understand that there are different asset classes. and cryptocurrency is one asset class of the same financial market. But a lot of people got into the cryptocurrency thinking that it was one of those new Ponzi schemes where you just invest and cash out. Okay, and so when Bitcoin went from $10,000 to $20,000, I was telling people, you see, cash out your money. This is not Ponzi. This is not a market that will keep going up perpetually. Every market, every asset that goes up must come down. Okay, and within few weeks, that market started crashing from $20,000 within a few months to $3,000. Because I was knowledgeable, I sold everything I had in the cryptocurrency market, and I said goodbye. That was in 2018, January to be precise. I sold everything because I knew the risk. As a trader, I knew what fundamental analysis was. I was following the news, and I saw that all the news were bad. They wanted to ban Bitcoin. The governments were against it. Mark Zuckerberg was being hammered, for trying to start up a cryptocurrency and all of that. So I cashed out everything, and within a few weeks, the market crashed. Okay? Now, having basic knowledge, doing a basic course in FX trading, even if you're not a trader, even if you're not an investor, would give you enough understanding to keep you from being scammed, enough understanding to keep you from losing money. When a marketer comes to market some network marketing product or some investment product to you, so don't take this for granted. I'm going to be uploading videos on a basic course in FX market, introductory course. Try as much as possible to take that course. It's going to be broken down. Okay, so let's go ahead. When I got frustrated looking for a job for 6 years and I couldn't, I decided to drop my certificate and focus on online business head on. And that's why you see me today. I dropped my certificate. I said, I'm no more looking for an oil and gas job. This is what I want to do. This is what gives me fulfillment. And so you need to understand that in any endeavor, right, if you're not getting fulfillment, it's going to be tiring. It's going to be frustrating. And you are most likely going to dump that business opportunity. Okay, I vowed to earn as much, all right, as my fellow engineers would be earning, those who are lucky to get a job, as much as they'll be earning, or even more, from online business and the FX space. Okay, I lost a lot of money, okay, because I had no one to show me how to do this. It was trial and error between 2016 and 2016. So the biggest mistake you don't want to make is to think that you can go this on your own. Yeah, you might make it, but be ready to spend years. Okay, if you're not too young, then you can't take that risk. Okay, you'll be ready to spend years. So the shortcut is to find someone, okay, who is making that money, who can show you the formula and show you step by step. Step 1, step 2, step 3. This is how you make the money. Coach you, mentor you, supervise you, and help you make that money. Okay, so in the last 4 years, between 2016 and 2020, from my wealth of experience, when I started making money, I don't know how I stumbled on it, but as God would have it, I discovered a trading strategy and I built a software around it. And that software is currently the secret of our success. Okay, it's currently the secret of our success. Of course, built from experience. Okay, while I was still in cryptocurrency, I wrote a book with Dr. Banwu, okay, on how to make money from cryptocurrency. But when I shut down my cryptocurrency business, I also shut down trainings on cryptocurrency because I wasn't interested in teaching people how to make money from cryptocurrency, right? In a business that I was no longer interested in for that moment. It would just be hypocritical, and it would just make me one of those fake gurus out there, trying to rip people off, of their hard-earned money. So these are some of the books. This is Dr. Banwu. Okay, if you go online, these are one of the guys who make money online, millions of dollars, creating digital products and all of that. And when he saw he saw the little success I had in cryptocurrency. We decided to partner, okay, and do something together. I did ebooks, a full course, which I'm no longer selling today because I've been away from the cryptocurrency market since 2018. Okay, that's I and Dr. Pep Banwo, while we were doing at the hideout, doing a shoot over a cup of coffee. That's me at home. This is how I trade from the comfort of my home, keeping tabs with Bloomberg Television, and that's basically. Now, let me tell you a secret. I don't spend 24 hours trading. Okay, what you see me doing now, videos, writing books, trainings, this is what takes the bulk of my time. If you come under a mentorship, right, I teach you how to trade, spending just 5 to 10 minutes daily. As simple as that. Sweet. How easy can that be? Just 5 minutes, 10 minutes of your time. So even if you work in an office, okay, even if you have a side business, even if you have kids, you are working, you work from home mom, you have kids, you can do this spending just 5 to 10 minutes a day. Okay, of course, we partner together as bodies, trading partners, and we make everything easy. Okay, a bit of my history of withdrawals when I was in cryptocurrency. Okay, that this is Luno. You all know that Luno is a cryptocurrency exchange where you can convert your Bitcoin to Naira. Okay, so when the market was crashing fast, this is where I used to quickly cash out, convert my Bitcoin to Naira immediately with a click of a button because it was losing value fast. Okay, but when the market was calm, we sold our coins to other dealers, individual dealers in the market where we get better prices. Okay, so all the coins I sold on Luno were coins I wanted to discard off quickly. Okay, so these are withdrawals when we sold from Luno. 891,000 made from cryptocurrency back then. And that was the alert on my account. I hope my email is not showing. Okay, my email shouldn't be showing. Yeah, so I've got that out. Okay, 891,000. This is another one, 580,000 from cryptocurrency. This is another one, how I cashed out 2.7 million naira, $7,400 in one day from the cryptocurrency market. Of course, this was because I wanted to cash out that money fast. The market was crashing. Probably lost some money there. Okay, and that's the alert that came into my account. So I was having massive fun on these days, 2017, 2018. All right, you bought anything, it boomed, you made money. Okay, how was I able to make money from the cryptocurrency market? Because I had experience as a trader. Okay, so opportunities are going to come again. Okay, opportunities are definitely going to come again, 2021, 2022. But will you be ready? Okay, how do you get ready? By learning about the FX market. And so when those opportunities come, you will be able to cash out. The coronavirus pandemic was another opportunity. Those who were ready, like I am ready, right? We are cashing out massively from what is going on right now. Okay, so you need to be prepared for the next one. Okay, and so this was cryptocurrency, and so what date was that? 2018. I think this was my last cash out. I said goodbye. Well, no, this was not my last, but I said a few weeks later, I said goodbye to cryptocurrency. Okay. Now at this point, I resumed Forex sometime. So within that March and October, I was still struggling to pick my feet up in the FX market. Okay, and so I think I started earning money at this point, October 2018. If you look at the date, my email is showing. This shouldn't be showing. Okay, I'll need to cover this. I don't know why I showed that with all my email. No wonder people have been trying to access my email, but I have a lot of security there. I'm going to cut that out anyway. Okay, so this is $80 on the 26th of October. All right, I'm still trying to establish the fact that I make money from the FX business. I was previously with Hantech Global. Okay, I was previously with Hantech Global as a trader. I wasn't doing training with Hantech Global then. So $80, 26th of October. In 5 days time, another $86 withdrawal. Some people have never made a withdrawal, right, since they started Forex business. I can tell it can be so frustrating. And they keep, when they lose money, they keep putting in more money and they never make a withdrawal. Okay. On the 6th of November, $98. The next day, $78. The next day, $131. 5 days later, $102. 3 days later, $171. 2 days later, $45. 2 days later, $96. 1 day later, 82. 1 day later, 98. You know, see, I can go on and on. It was almost like an everyday, every week, I'm just running through occurrence. Okay, until FXTM, I was approached by one of the business development officers at FXTM, and he showed me possibilities of what is possible, how I can start making more money. Okay, and it was a sweet offer, a sweet deal, and I immediately moved from Hantech Global to FXTM. Okay, and I continued the same thing I was doing at Hantech Global, and that is the truth. Success is predictable, right? Success is predictable. If you keep doing the same things over and over again, you keep getting the same results. And so if you're just starting out the business, we have a blueprint that we're using, and if you adopt that blueprint, your success is automatic, is certain, is guaranteed, right? If you take action, right? Adopt that blueprint, take action. Okay, so join FXTM, and I joined FXTM sometime in July 2019. Okay, and of course we started making money as well from the first month. And then this I don't want to show all the withdrawals, but this is one of them. In November, 500,000 naira. And then in December, 545,000 naira, and that is how it has been, withdrawals on a regular basis. All right, and so I just took you through a bit of my success story. And so while my start or story may impress you, it may not impress you, it may impress you, but the fact remains that it is not about me. In reality, it is about you. Okay, I only gave you some of my credentials, not to impress you, but to impress upon you that I'm not your regular hustler. I make money from the business, and I can show you how to make money from the business. Number one, you learn how to trade by yourself, right? But I tell you, for you to trade by yourself and make money, you need to go through mentorship, right? Don't get fooled. I warn you again, don't get fooled to think that you will go on YouTube, watch videos, right? Watch videos from 100 different traders. Okay, Google and read, and you will start making money. That is the biggest lie that has been told to you by the snake oil marketers out there that are just out to rip you off your money. Get a mentor. It cannot be overemphasized. Okay, so I only gave you those track record, okay, just to establish the fact that I'm not a regular hustler, and we can show you how to make money. You can start learning today how to make money as a trader. And see, I want to duplicate myself. The market is too big for one person, to handle. Despite the fact that we are retail traders account for just 20% of this market, the market is still too big, for a few people, a few retail traders to milk. Okay, so you can start learning today how to take your share of this $6 trillion a day turnover market and start making your money. Okay, For Sure Markets, we are here to help you start your journey in the financial markets, your journey to financial freedoms without taking crazy risk. That's the key. If you are a married man, you have children, you don't want to take crazy risk. If you're 16, you're 17, you're 20 years, you're still in university, yeah, you can take risk. I used my house rent, money that was meant for my house rent, as my first investment in cryptocurrency. Okay, while I was in the university, I used my school fees as my investment for my first phone call center. Okay, so there's time to take risks, there's time to be aggressive, and there's time to be conservative. For me, now it's time to be conservative. I do not take those crazy risks anymore. I still take risk, but calculated risk. Okay, so I spent 11 years online trying to make consistent income, primarily because I had no mentor. Okay, I tried to do it all on my own. Little did I know that I was taking a long and painful route, right? And so this is a rare opportunity I'm offering you today, right, to cut short your learning curve. Okay, now I've talked about investment. Now, for those that want to go beyond investment, this is for you, right? If you are learning, this is the blueprint. Okay, and we are here to help you. We're going to be doing, the videos are going to be free on YouTube. Okay, they're going to be free on YouTube. So we're here providing you a rare opportunity to cut short your learning curve and start making money in the shortest possible time. You do not have to spend years searching for tools. My Nigerian people will say what you're looking for in Sokoto is in your Sokoto. Only Nigerians can understand that. Okay, you can achieve the results I am achieving right now and even more. Okay, can you get a checklist of how to do this? Yes. Can you get a checklist step by step of how to succeed in the forex business? Yes. Okay, if you have in the industry before, right, and you've been struggling to make money, right? I know there are so many people who have started and quit. If you want to make money in this business, you have to start, face the challenges, and commit. There is no business that you start that doesn't have challenges. And that's why you see those who do not know this formula for success will start one business a day. Within a few months, they'll jump to another one. Within a few months, they keep jumping from business to business. Business is war. Business was not meant to be easy. And so you need to find a business that you are passionate about and commit to it. Face the challenges, rise above the challenges, and start making money. And we are here, to help you achieve success. And so you may have been overwhelmed if you've started this in the past. You may have been overwhelmed with working so hard with no real result. You may have been struggling to make money in the business, or maybe you have no clarity how to get from where you are right now to get to where you ought to be. The good news is that every single information you need, every single tool you need, you will have access to in the Foreshore Market mentoring and education program. How do you do this? How do you start? Okay, all you need to do is follow us on YouTube right now. Click subscribe button below this video. Click the bell beside the subscribe button so you can get notified whenever we upload a new video. If you want to start making money right now, just embrace the investment plan, and you can start making money while you are learning. That's the formula. It's the simple formula. Anyone who is truthful to you will tell you that that is the way to go. Okay, I want to remind you that you can choose to go it alone and spend waste tens of thousands of dollars to the market, right? Or you could spend years, 5 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years trying to figure this out. Okay, and then you give up. Don't be fooled when you have 1 month of success, 2 months of success, 3 months of success. There's something called beginner's luck. Within 4, 5, 6 months, the reality will dawn on you, and the market will take that your success away. And you begin to ask yourself, but this thing was working in January, February, March, April, May. What has changed? What happened? Why am I not making money any longer? It's because you do not know the dynamics of the market. So at Foreshore Markets and our mentoring program, we will show you the dynamics of the market. Why does the market change? The market is not static. The market is dynamic. The market changes, and you have to be dynamic as well. Okay? So come on board, learn the fast, learn the proven systems, learn the tricks and tips, okay, from people who have not just done it, but we have mastered it and are crushing the financial market. Our shortcut, right, is the Foreshore Market Academy. And what do I mean by shortcut? I simply mean that you can start this and start making money in the first day, right? Not as a trader, but as an investor. But within 30 days to 90 days, right, with proper supervision, you can start making money in the business. The financial market is a school you never graduate from. Okay, I'm still learning, right? But I tell you what, I've gotten to a stage in my career that I'm not trying to add anything new. The same formula that I'm using is the same formula I use every day. And so you'll get to a point in your trading career that when you find a blueprint that works, you don't need to change anything, you don't need to add anything new, just rinse and repeat. It becomes your ATM. It becomes your cash generating machine. And you keep milking it, and you keep milking it, and you keep milking it. Okay, so we are here at Fortune Market all about helping you achieve success in the financial market. But like I said in the beginning, information without action will only lead to you remaining in your comfort zone, and you're not going to move to the next level. You're not going to become successful. You need to take massive action. And so right now we are inviting you to take massive action. Why do people not take massive action? It's because they do not have a big enough why. You do not have a big enough why that pushes you to take action. And so one thing I usually ask our students is, what is your why? What is your why? If you don't have a big why, big enough why, you're going to remain in your comfort zone. Okay, I usually share this story. It was shared with me for the first time by the general manager of FXTM in Lagos, when Andreas Talasinos, one of the, I think the head of education in Forex Time, was in Lagos, Nigeria. And he shared this story. Okay, he talked about a king, okay, who wanted to give out the hand of his daughter in marriage. Okay, and he said, what was a smart way he was going to do this? He said there was going to be a contest, that all the men who feel they were capable should gather at the river bank. Okay, and what happened? When opportunities show up, you see both those who are qualified and those who are not qualified will show up. And so you saw married men who had 5 children, old men in their 50s, 60s, you know, who have 10 wives, 10 children, coming out, you know, wanting to have the hand of the king's daughter in marriage. And the task was simple. If you want to win her hand in marriage, you simply need to swim across. The first person to swim across this river is the person who is going to get the hand of the king's daughter in marriage. Now, the trick there was that the whole community knew that there were dangerous animals in that river. Okay, dangerous animals in that river. Now, Africans can relate with this. If you're watching this from outside, probably you may not be able to relate. Okay, and so at that point, once the challenge was brought forth, once it was made a little tougher, then you saw a separation of the big boys from the small boys. Now, those old men who thought it was going to be a free ride started stepping back and started withdrawing. Okay, and probably the young guys were still contemplating, how are they going to do this? Okay, how are they going to do this? And that is the simple truth about life. When opportunities come, everyone comes out. But once the challenges shows up, right, those who do not have the blueprint of success begin to step back. Okay, and so everyone was confused. How do we achieve this? And all of a sudden, they heard the sound of someone jumping into the river, and this guy swam all the way to the other side, and everyone was surprised. You know, everyone was surprised. And so the guy came back, and when he came back, this guy himself was surprised. And the first question he asked, while everyone was celebrating him and congratulating him, the first question he asked was, who pushed me? Okay, the first question he asked was, who pushed me? And everyone became surprised. So this guy actually did not jump into the water out of his own will. Someone pushed him. But what was the result of that push? He was motivated to swim across the river. And that is how it is in the real life. Okay, people need to be pushed in order to become successful. All right, and so in the FX space, and what I'm showing to you right now, if your why is not big enough, right, you're not going to take any action. Okay, you're not going to take any action trying to learn. Okay, if your why is a little bit you may consider the investment. So I want everyone to consider the investment. Even if your why is big enough, you don't have the time, the investment is perfect. It's a lazy man. It's not, I won't call it the lazy man. It's just the easiest route to get on board. I will do the heavy duty work while you just allow your money work for you. Okay? Now, right now, the coronavirus pandemic, the lockdown, the global shutdown, the global recession, okay? People have been at home for 1 month, 2 months, okay? That should be a big enough why to push you, understanding that the world is never going to remain the same. You need to learn how to make money while you are still in lockdown. You need to learn how to make money while there is a recession. See, the Chinese guys are saying that from research that this pandemic is something that may become recurring. We're praying that does not happen. Okay, we are praying that does not happen. Let's say worst case scenario, we go into a recession. Things are going to get tough. How are you going to make money? This should be a big enough why. Okay, your children should be a big enough why. Their education should be enough why. Your accommodation, being able to take care of your family, being able to enjoy the good things of life. You want to buy that big luxury car. You want to buy that house. You're tired of paying house rent. Okay, you want to travel around the world. What is your why? Okay, my daughter, my family, my wife, my family is one of my biggest why, because they need to have the best of the best in life. We want to travel around the world. We want to live in the best of houses. We want to own the best of properties. Poverty is not a good thing, right? It's not a good place to be at. Okay, so you should, if you don't have a big why, find one and let that be your motivation to move to your next level. Now, I always acknowledge the fact that guys who watch my webinars, who attend my webinars, who attend my trainings, are not all poor. They're all at different levels. Some are just looking for something to start earning their first stream of income. Some are already wealthy. I have wealthy guys who are doing 5 million, 10 million investment in the Purity Alpha fund. So everyone is at his own level. But guess what? Nobody wants to remain at the level he is. Those who have 100 million naira, $1 million are still looking for ways to grow that money. Okay, and that is where the Purity Alpha investment fund also comes in. You may have a wealth of money, right? You don't want to go and build a massive factory, right? That you're not going to recover your capital. The Purity Alpha investment fund is there. You can put in millions of, see, right now, if cash is king, okay, an investment in cash is king, right? So right now, there's cash, there's a crunch. People cannot get access to money. So you have investments in real estate, you have investment in cars. A lot of people are selling off their jewelry just to get access to cash. A lot of people are selling off their cars right now just to get access to cash. A lot of people are selling their properties right now. But one of the attractions of this FX industry is that your cash, your investment is very, very liquid. Within a few hours, you can place a withdrawal and you get access to your money in dollars, convert it to naira, and you can meet your needs. It's as simple and as beautiful as that. I invest in real estate. I invest in the FX market. But the FX market becomes my number one source of where I fall back to in time of emergency. Okay, so as a Nigerian, you need to find a way to hedge your risk. Okay, you need to find a way to hedge your risk. Now check this out. OP, right? OP, these are bike hailing apps, raised $200 million. I think it was last year. Max Okada raised about $8.1 million. GoKada raised about $5.6 million, right? But what happened? One government policy knocked them out of business and rendered those investments almost knocked them out. Okay, so in the Nigerian system, one government policy a while back, the border was locked, which was good, but many people got knocked out of business. What point am I trying to make? The point I'm trying to make is that one government policy can knock you out of business. One lockdown policy can knock you out of business. Okay, we're not praying for any other pandemic, but see, you need to be prepared. You need to think outside the box. What kinds of businesses can you do in the midst of a lockdown, in the midst of a recession, even with the government policies? Okay, the financial markets cannot be shut down because it is the backbone of the global economy. Okay, and that is why you see that in the midst of all the shutdowns, regulatory bodies, world governments, central banks could not even fathom closing down the market for a few hours. Okay, so as a Nigerian, being a Nigerian is risky. Okay, so how are you hedging your risk of being a Nigerian? Okay, you need to find ways to make money online. You need to find a way, come into the financial market with our help. It is beautiful. It is sweet. We take risk. Don't get me wrong. FX trading is risky, but it is my job. It is our job as professional risk managers to manage the risk and generate returns. We're rounding up now. So if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. But what is interesting about all this? I'm giving out 95% of the knowledge and my experience on YouTube. All you need to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel. Okay, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we will ensure that your journey is smooth. This quote was given by Derek Bock. Okay, we also have Warren Buffett, right? One of the greatest investors of all time. He's playing in this same market that I'm sharing. I'm inviting you to join. Warren Buffett deals in stocks. Okay, and how does this guy operate? See, most guys, especially Nigerians, my fellow Nigerians, whenever you see a market booming, that's when you go in. Whenever you see a market crashing, that's when you take your loss. That is not the way it should be. When you see a market booming, that is time for you to take your profit. And when you see a market crashing, like now, that is the time for you to watch for a re-entry into the market. And that is the strategy that my guy here, Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors of all time, he has influenced my trading a lot. Okay? That is the strategy that this guy is using. So sometime last year, I don't know how this guy found out that there was about to be a crisis, but he sold off all his stocks, right? And went into cash, right? So for some months now, this guy has been holding cash, just waiting for the right moment to pounce on stocks, and acquire them at very, very cheap, amount. He has not gotten into the market yet. He's still waiting. And so it's possible he still feels that this market, the stock market, the US stock market or the global stock market is likely to still go much lower. And so Warren Buffett is telling us here from his wealth of experience, if you do not find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. See, that is not our portion. That is not the purpose or the plan of God for our life. If you have read Rich Dad Poor Dad, you understand that you need to get to a point, all right? If you read Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki, and if you read Rich Dad Poor Dad, you need to understand that you need to get to a point where your money becomes your errand boy. Your money begins to work for you. You are not meant to work for the rest of your life, okay? At our age now, if you're working at a certain age, it means it's just because you want to exercise, okay? You want to exercise, you want to keep your mind busy, you want to keep your body busy, okay? But you get to a certain age that you do not have the strength, all right, the muscle power to do certain things. You can only think, work with your brain, smart work, okay? And then it also gets to a point where your brain begins to deteriorate. At that point, all you can fall back on is investment, business structures that you have already laid down many years before. And that is why this advice is very key from Warren Buffett. If you do not find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And that is why I'm keeping no stones unturned. We're not sleeping. We're putting structures in place to make sure that we earn as we grow residual income. Okay, residual income. Okay, and so another quote from Bill Gates. Okay, we all know Bill Gates, also one of the world's richest at some point. And so he wasn't kidding when he said, if your business is not on the internet, then your business will be out of business. I always hammer on this at every of my workshop, every of my webinars, and I'm hammering it again. I said it a while back, right? Whatever business you're doing right now, find a way to get it online. And if your business is not online compatible, continue doing what you're doing, but start creating multiple streams of income online. And forex trading is one of those. Investing in the Purity Alpha investment is one of those. Referring clients to us is one of those. All of these two will give you residual income. All you need to do is invest and refer, and we leave the rest to us. And you just sleep and get your residual income. And that's why I always tell people that in this business, in this market, you can make money while you sleep. All you need to do is make use of your capital, make use of your network, leave the rest to us, and the rest is history. Okay? For those who are interested in learning how to trade, this is for you. You can lose everything you own in life. Okay? But the knowledge you acquire from us, nobody can take it away from you. That's why you have guys like Donald Trump who have crashed several times, right? But see, there are guys who have the success blueprint. They can crash 10 times, but they have the blueprint to start from zero level and build back again. But Donald Trump has crashed several times and build back up. That is where you want to get to. So the blueprint we are sharing with you today is a blueprint that will keep you funded at all time. Even if you crash in any business, this blueprint will show you how you can start from zero, with zero capital. Okay, when I started making money from the FX business, I probably had zero capital, or capital of around $100. Okay, but so the knowledge we are sharing with you is knowledge that will help you, right? That even if you crash, you can start from ground zero. I'm rounding up right now. I hope I've been able to give you enough value in the course of this recording, in the course of this video. I'm inviting you to make that shift today. If there's one way that is making money during this lockdown, see, businesses are shut down. No one expected this, right? Even some essential businesses are shut down. The only thing that's really making money in Nigeria right now is essential services, food business. But guess what? The patronage is not as much as it was before. Okay? The patronage is not as much as it was before. If people are not coming out, right, businesses will suffer. If people don't have money to spend, businesses will suffer. But guess what? The financial market, as a matter of fact, I've made more money between January and April than I've made from January to December in 2019. Okay, so this is a market that does not care about what goes on in the economy. Okay, recession, pandemic, lockdown, depression. Okay, you can keep cashing out. Your income will not be affected. I've been getting a lot of referrals, so shout out to all my investors. Shout out to all those who have been referring clients to us because of the good work that they have seen us doing. So if you are not part of us right now, I'm inviting you that you should make that shift today, right? And you will not regret you did. You will be glad you did. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. The fact that you watch this video to the end simply shows that you are committed. You're not right. You have what it takes to commit to making money online, making money from the financial market, making money in a lockdown, in a recession. Okay? And so I will see you on YouTube, right, as I begin to upload valuable information. Thank you so much for joining us. See you in the next video. Have a wonderful period as we begin to ease out of the lockdown. Cheers. Catch you.